danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys!
Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys.
No shelving space!
Welcome, my
Are in
new
danger.
Predacons.
To save them and our finances, we must
I am
find the
Alpha
4
and
ATMs
Omega,
before our loved
Optimal
ones see
Optimus.
how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Now and forever, until the end of time.
Toys! Toys, yeah! Toys, toys, toys! So many freaking toys! Toys, 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 toys!
Techno wages his battle to find somewhere to display all his toys.
No shelving space!
wallets are in danger. To save them and our finances, we must find the 4 ATMs before our loved ones see how much we've spent. It is our mission.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I triggered the wrong screen there. That's on me. That is on me. I triggered the wrong screen. But yes, we are back. We are here. Hello, everyone. It's me. It's Techno. And yeah, we're doing a little bit of model kit build stuff because honestly, I just wanted to get this done so that I can clear out my light box, clean it all up, and toss packaging and all that sort of stuff and just be the whole, okay, this is done, moving on type thing. So, yeah. Yes, hello, it's Caro. Or is that it's Caru? I'm not sure if it's meant to be a dragged O or if it's a, but either way, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the first. And yes, if this is your first time here, yeah, we do a lot of stuff here. Gotcha streams, toy unboxings, the occasional model kit build. I mean, I was, maybe you were in Chi-Chi's stream earlier. I mean, like I was watching her, earlier today, but I don't know. Because like her art share streams are always awesome. But yeah, anyway though, so yeah, so we're gonna finish off this model kit. Let me just start some music and I'll just walk back over to the light box and show what we're doing. Yeah. Chi-Chi's streams are awesome. Like seriously, her streams are great. I cannot plug them enough, but let's toss on a Weeby Feces playlist. And let's just do that. And then I'll showcase what we're doing. I will showcase what we are doing tonight. Because yeah, I really want to just finish this up so that we're done and I get the last few bits done. So this is the kit that we've been building here. This by Hemoxian, this Jiulian, Chinese vampire type figure here. We got most everything built. Here. We've got there's a base figure that you can build there. There's bonus parts that the kit comes with there, so you can do it in skin tone instead of the undead blue flesh tone. So we got the base kit built over here, and then there's this one took 2 streams right here. This is the armored kit here, which is just like her with all of her fancy schmancy armor. We got the chainsaws that can store in the back of the legs. You can actually swap the claws here out for chainsaws too. Like you got the claws in the sleeves, and these sleeve bits fold up. It's a really cool kit, honestly. A really cool kit. We got some soft stuff there, soft goods over there. We got just the same, ponytail braid over here. And, you got these really cool leg assembly with like the springs in there and stuff. It's really cool design-wise. It is a cool design, but yeah, there's still a few odds and ends I still need to build for this kit. Yeah, so the big things we need to do, we need to still build the flail. We need to build the flail. I'm just looking what else. I think there's some stuff with the stand I need to build too. And what else is there? I'm probably not going to bother with the water slide decals. And then of course there is the alternate head, which I haven't finished either. So we are going to get through. We are going to start building this stuff out. And then once this is all done, then we also then it's done, and I get to just toss this box and all the sprues and everything like that. Also, since you're here for the first time, I'll mention one of the redeems that I have here is a Blockies gacha. Which is why all these guys are sitting around. Because yeah, I have a lot of Transformers Blockies. I have a bag full of the Blockies Defenders, and the Blockies gacha is just I grab one out at random and I just built it right then and there. Like no matter what I'm streaming, yeah, I got to drop everything and I got to build Blockies. So yeah, so we got all the stuff here. As you can see, there are some alternate pieces here, like you have the alternate faces there, so that you can actually build this whole body here with a blue skin tone. They only give you parts to do one or the other. There's also this little spring here, which is meant to go with this, because they did an acrylic standee of the actual figure itself as well, which is pretty cool. They full on did an acrylic standee of the toy that you got to build. Yeah, and then of course, the funniest part, part I found the most amusing is the fact that they actually give you like multiple options here for like just how revealing you want the chest there. Like in terms of do you want a chest window? There's like a smaller chest window as well. This is the medium one, I think. And then there's the like, yeah, what's a chest window design? So yeah, anyway, I'm just shifting some of these parts out of the way, and we are gonna just start building the flail. And then I can use up all of these sprues that are mostly used up. Like we got this one over here. That is like gonna be the main parts there. I also need A. I'm just pulling out some of the ones I'm gonna probably need parts from. Like those ones, I think. Yeah, we'll need all of these spikes. And where is A? Well, maybe I'll use this. I don't know if I'll need this one or not. I'm just looking for where the other ones are. Okay, yeah, this is the other chest attachment that they give you there. Like, it's just without the spikes on it. That's really the difference. You don't have the spikes on this build for the chest. Anyway, I'm just looking for where the... Sorry. Where that last bit is. And then I'm going to need this later on. This is going to be the base for the stand. Oh yeah, and then we got all these stand parts as well too. That we're going to want. I'll probably move some of this off to the side as well. But first, where are these last couple pieces I need for building out the... where is A1? Which one is A1? And oh, here it is. Okay, it's this clear plastic one. Nice. So, Lego, no. I do have a couple of Lego kits that I have been meaning to build for like years now, but I haven't actually built them yet. Yeah, so we got A15 here. Yeah, it's a space thing, really. That's entirely what it is with Lego. I mean, price is one thing, but it's also space because I buy a lot of toys and I don't have space for those. So really, that's what that comes down to. Yeah. Like, I have a bin full of Lego. Like, I bought a lot of Lego. Like when the Lego Movie came out, I got most all the sets for the Lego Movie, like from the first wave. They're great sets. Like, I still have like the Lego Sonic, bunch of Lego Sonic sets, including the Ideas set, entirely unbuilt. Actually, I have not actually built those ones yet. Yeah. Let's see. Can I get this scrapper standee back up so that I can? Where's the? I'm just grabbing some of my acrylic stands here just to use these as a way to prop the book open. Let's put this. Oh, this is back upside down. Let's put Scrapper over here. And let's put the Shadow one over there. Oh, and she is falling over. And that's why we need to build stands. So H9. H9 and watches, that's not one of the ones I have out. Yep. Sure enough. Here it is. Oh, sweet, and it's the last part on this one, so we're going to be able to toss this sprue, too. Oh, yeah, model kits are fun build. Model kits are fun. You do need the right tools and stuff to build them, but they are a lot of fun to do. I've got a whole stack of them that I need to do. If you want an easier build, I would actually suggest some of the blockies stuff is very good for, like, just introductory stuff. Like, you need, like, nippers to cut stuff, obviously, but they don't really require stickers or anything. They're very full builds. I'm just going to grab an example right here because I have one off to the side. Because these guys here, these guys you build are builds, but there's like no sprues or anything. These are ridiculous. These are just like snap kits. But then you have stuff like this Megatronus right here from Transformers 1. This is all on sprues, but like there's no painting required or anything like that. It's a very nice kit. Very, very nice kit, as you can see. Like, it looks really good. Like, he is just a really good representation. And then, of course, there's the, where's the lights? How do you do the lights on this thing again? Because Blockies does put light up features on their figures. I think it's, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you tap it there, and then you got the lights just that go up over there. Because Blockies uses just, like, kinetic forces just to activate their LEDs. But yeah, Blockies does a lot of Transformers stuff. They have a lot of other licenses too at this point. They've done Saint Seiya stuff. They've done Kamen Rider stuff. They're going to be doing Star Wars stuff this year. Actually, they got the Star Wars license, and they are doing Marvel Rivals stuff as well too. Coming up. Yeah, like Blockies does really cool stuff. Like I am singing their praises. I sound like a shill, I'm sure, but look, that's because I really like Blockies stuff. Yeah, yeah, like they're doing like original trilogy, and I think they're doing Mandalorian stuff as well. Let's see. Anyway, let's trim this one and start putting all these bits together. And then obviously with nippers and stuff, there's like different grades of nippers. Like these are my quote unquote good ones, and by that I mean like they're high end nippers that I did break the tips on these, but they're still good for like most things. And the good ones you kind of want to save those just for like just the fine cutting because they're really sharp. They're really good at just getting those fine bits. So we take that. Sorry about that. Let's shorten up that mic antenna a bit. And yeah, this guy here. This is just going to come in back over here. It looks like. Ah. Okay, so this. How's this supposed to go in like this, I guess? Nope, no, it's got to go the other way. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I've got a friend who's done some stuff, who's done like some, wood related art and stuff. It's cool stuff you can do. Okay, so yeah, this guy goes on there. That'll give us the little, glowy bits out there. There are batteries that are going to go into this thing when you build it. And oh, are there steps on the other page or? I'm just looking here because we got. Oh, here we go. K5. So now we start cutting out all this stuff. K5 is this one. Yeah, so we got K5 here, and oh, and that just goes on to the previous one. I'll cut this one out too. Me as well. We don't have many parts left. And yeah, okay, it looks like, yeah, let's see. Oh, that's really cool. A chessboard? Oh, that is awesome. That is really cool. That is very cool. Anyway, let's trim this. Yeah, one thing I don't have when I do this stuff that you can use as well for just getting rid of some of these nibs, like even better, is just high grade sandpaper. Like the sandpaper I have is not quite high grade enough for model kits. I need to get some better stuff. Because you need to make sure that it's like high grade enough that it doesn't like scratch the plastic. It just doesn't like scratch up the plastic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's still got a little bit of flash over there. Again, that's just the result of the very tip of this thing being busted. I should probably buy new nippers at some point now that I actually know what I'm doing and I use cheap nippers for the first cuts. No, I honestly don't know what it's from. I just bought it because it looks like a really cool kit. I do have like a mix of things from like different things, like, but often model kit things will just be like, I think this looks really cool. Oh yeah, and see, like that looks really cool right here. We got this whole skull flail that we're gonna be building out. And oh, now we build the battery pack. Cool. So let's find those other bits. K2 and K. Let's see. I think it's these bits here that we want. Yeah, K3 and then there's I think the other bit is just like battery, something else in the box. I'll take a look. I think the other bit is just the electronics. So where's that? Where did that go? Oh, here it is. Yep. so we got this guy there, and let's go back into the box and find the battery pack. There should be another battery pack in here. Assuming I didn't misplace it or something. Oh, here we go. There's the battery pack. Right over there. So, pull this out, and we got like 2 more batteries in here to work with. The other ones went into the head. Yeah, this is just like my my general like anime music playlist. So it's like just going all over the place. Yeah. So here's the electronics here. This is the little chip bit there, and we got like 2 batteries over here. So just let me make sure I put these in the right way. Looks like it's like this. So slot these batteries in. And I'm just looking for the switch just to make sure that this works. Okay, I'm not seeing anything light up. Maybe I got this wrong. Let's see. Negative electrode is on that side. Let's see. Let's just take a closer look. No, I think I had this right. I think I had this thing right. So let's try this again. Yeah. Because yeah, negative electrodes on this side, positive poles on this side. But it doesn't, I don't know if these are making contact or not. It's very loose. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be lighting up. Weird. Maybe when I put this in, it'll actually make these hold in better. I don't know. Hopefully. Because yeah, it looks like we just slide this in like this. Yeah, these batteries kind of just slid out. These are like, Yeah, these are really loose. Huh. I'm just grabbing the other head here. Yeah, these batteries work. I'm just gonna, maybe I'll crack this head open and just see if the batteries are just loose in this one. As soon as I remember how to disassemble this head. Yeah, because I think it's just a case on this one of just the 2 sides split open. Maybe maybe one set of batteries is like a tighter fit or something. I don't know. Yeah, these batteries are definitely still good. Where's my spot? Here we go. Just see if I can get this open and just looking at the circuit board in here because it looks like these are pretty much the same. Maybe these are in backwards. Let's just try flipping this because you never know. Maybe I am just doing this wrong. Oh.
Snooping as usual,
All right, yeah,
I
no worries.
see.
Enjoy your dinner. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they were in backwards. Okay. Okay, the batteries were just in backwards. So now that that's resolved, we can put this back together and... Oh. There we go. So that's the way they go. I just need to get this together and yeah, this slides on like this. This is all supposed to slide together like that. But, huh. I don't think they really designed this that well. These batteries are kind of just flopping all over. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, yeah, the problem is that this piece, it's too loose for these batteries. Maybe if, let's see if I can use my spudger and make this a little bit tighter. Because yeah, the problem is these contacts are too loose. So if I can bend these out a little bit. Let me just see. There's a way to tighten these contacts just a little bit. I wonder if I put a piece of foil in here, would that tighten it enough? That might, because foil conducts. So let's try that. Let's just fold up a little corner of aluminum foil and see if that does it. I don't need very much. Because yeah, all we're doing is just trying to tighten up this gap. The battery actually works. Let's see if I can do this. Just take a small piece of foil here and just put it in one side. Just use it as a wedge for the batteries. Let's see if this will work. So something like this. So make sure it only goes on one side. And check the alignment again. Yeah, positive is over there. Yeah. Do it like this. Let's see if this will work. I have no idea if this will actually work or not, but we're going to try it. Yeah, this is too thick. This foil's just a tad too thick here. I just need a little bit. But let's see if this works. Okay, that's tighter. Let's see if this actually... Oh yeah, that works. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, so adding that little piece of foil in here is enough to tighten this whole thing up. Good, good. All right, so I should be able to get this to work now. Bit of an annoying workaround, but hey, the keyboard in workaround is work. Anyway, let's see. This guy goes over here. This guy just slides down into these gaps over there. Yeah, this will work. Good. And then we just take this whole box, and this whole box is going to plug into that back piece, I think. it goes in here. Let's trim this up. Yeah, so take all this and then which way? Which way's the top? Oh, like this. Yep, so put this in like so. And then, oh yeah, because the button's going to be right over there. Okay, I see. So we're building a whole button assembly as well too. So we build this, yeah, C24 and K24. Oh, which one's C24? Is that one we cut out already, or? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's why. You want K24 over here. And then C2. I think C is one of the gold ones. Let me check. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, we did get the electronics working. Oh, okay, this one here. Yeah, so I'm gonna get this piece over here. I don't think it matters which color, because this is just gonna go on the inside. Yeah, just slide it a bit more. So we're just building up the button right now for the electronics. I just grabbed a small piece of foil just to make the batteries actually have enough stuff to stay in. And yes, we got this here. And we got the button over here. Yeah, if you're curious with the playlist, yeah, one, it's not in the VOD. Two, everything in the playlist, like I do have the track listings like on the side of the faux box. Yes, this all goes in like this. I think around like this actually. Next page. And that's where we actually assemble all this stuff. I'm just gonna put this down here for a sec. Yeah. Oh. These are coming out. So that goes there. And then we take this whole assembly over here. This guy's gonna just sit inside over here. Like this. Then we just close all this up. Yeah. This all closes up like that. So now we have a working switch. And if I turn down some of these lights, you'll see it's much more pronounced in terms of the actual lighting. Looks pretty good. Cool. So yeah. Oh yeah. No, there are so many small pieces on this. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to take all these J3 parts here from these J ones, and we need to cut out all these spikes and plug them all in. So that's going to be a whole bunch of spikes. That is a whole ton of James Marsters. So yeah, we need to cut all these spikes out. Yeah. No, this stuff is fun. It's relaxing and fun. So we need to cut all these out. There's a little small one over there too. We need to cut all of those out, and we need to stick them in the giant ball. Okay, small one over here. And I don't know if we're using other parts in this as well too, because there's these little guys too. I don't know where those go. But let's put this up to the side for now. Let's snip them all from this as well too. There might be some extra bits in here, I don't know. Like the chainsaws, for instance, they give you builds to do like more chainsaws because there's the smaller chainsaws and then there's the bigger chainsaws. And then there's mounts so that you can put pairs of chainsaws on the mounts. They kind of went all out, and it's great. I can get behind like just over elaborate overkill. Anyway, we got all these here. Let's just stick you guys over there. And then just start getting all these together and cut them out. One there, and the other one went off to the side somewhere, I think. Where did it go? Just trying to find where the other sprue went. I'll find it soon enough, I'm sure. Let's cut these ones out first. Yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff I need to build still. I've got another Macross kit I need to build. Most of the kits I have are like anime girl ones, like as opposed to mechs. So, like, or they're anime girls wearing mechs. Like I have a couple of those. I got a couple of Transformers blockies ones. I guess I need to do. Oh yeah. I am very much the person who I decided at some point like a couple of years ago that I would do like. Because yeah, I buy a lot of toys. All my toy unboxings, barring like a handful of exceptions, I do all of those on stream. So yeah, like I will just unbox stuff on stream. A lot of stuff is Transformers, so we'll then get like transformed for the first time on stream and stuff. So yeah, a lot of it. Honestly, it's pretty fun. It's fun to do that stuff. It's fun to share it. It's especially fun, like say if I've got like friends on or whatever as guests, just hanging in chat and we're all just like having a good time while they're doing that stuff. It's a nice, relaxing way to spend some time, and it lets me. And I mean, hey, for like things I get, I savor them a little bit more when I'm doing them on stream. So there's that element to it as well. Like it turns it into a whole experience. And then I also got to do things like, okay, I'm waiting for this stuff to come out here because this toy that I have coming at some point is going to go really well with opening this toy thematically. So then you end up with things where it's like it'll be sometimes it'll be like like 6-8 months before I actually open something just because of oh hey, it's in my queue. Like God, it took me so long to do Studio Series Devastator. Because I had to wait because by the time I decided to open them, like I decided to just wait for all the parts. So I did the entire combiner in one go. And that was a good night. I had a friend on for that, and that was a really good time. Yeah, that's the current queue. Yes. Few Transformers. There's some, a couple anime girls. What else is there in the queue? Some Nendoroids. I'm just thinking right now what all I have in there. Yeah, I don't have that many Transformers in there right now. I've got a few though. And yeah, we take all these guys, and all of these are gonna just plug in here. Let's see. So let's get all these spikes in. This is looking really good though. Oh my God, yeah. All these spikes. The only one I'm leaving right now is the top one, and that's because there's a separate piece that goes there. But here it is with all those spikes. And now we need to get all these two in there too. So I need to go find the other one. Let's just see. Take this guy here. Slot him in over there. This one's a bit tighter, but there we go. That's in there. And there should be another one just floating around here somewhere too. It should be easy to spot because it's still on the actual sprues. But we'll see how easy it is to actually spot. Because watch, I just turn out to be blind and can't actually see what's right in front of my face. That's how it goes. Let's put you guys there. Let's find that last spike. Oh, here it is. Right over there. As I said, right in front of my face. So this guy goes in as well. So those are all in. All these spikes are in. They're actually a little bit spiky, which is nice. And then we take J4 and K12. All right, so that is, where's J4? Oh, okay, it's these little hooks here. So yeah, now we're building the entire assembly that this uses to hook together. So we need J4 and K12, and we need J3 over here as well too. Let's see. What's this saying here? J4 tends to turn white and break during assembly. Oh, okay. I see. That's why they put two J4s in here. There's full on a warning in the instructions that these guys will break during assembly. Okay. Please properly deal with the sprue or perform deburring. Okay. Yeah, and that's what they mean by turn white, just that plastic discoloration. And that is why we cut all the way up here. So take one of those guys out there. And then we need J3 and K9. Let's see. So K9 over here. And then we need K12. K12 is over here. So we got that there. Yeah, I will say to your remark with like the 22 and the Q, like 22 is actually low for me. It hasn't been that. I guess it went down below 20 like over the holidays, but I mean like it had points where it was like up to like it was around like 50 or so at points. That queue can get pretty long sometimes if a lot of pre-orders all come in at once. Like I mean like hell like like just if time of year like if it's like July, it's like June or July, I'm usually like too busy to be doing much in terms of unboxings. So that plays into it as well. If I'm too busy to stream, then yeah, then stuff just builds up. Cause yeah, convention season, there's a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff convention season, so yeah. Anyway, so we got this K12 here. The J4 guy is back over here. So all right, and then this guy up here. Oh. Okay, we got the little hook off there. Plugs into K12. Oh, believe me, like, no, I understand completely as somebody who also is like, I want to just open that stuff as soon as possible, and yet I don't, so I get it. Wow, this guy is not really wanting to go any further. I think it is supposed to go in further. Let's just try and see if I can get this, bring this closer to my body. Or even a spudger. This is just very tight. I don't know if I'll get this in any further. Yes, we got all that stuff here. We got this guy here. And K9, B13 is, oh, is it showing that this mounts onto here? Or where's the B? Where's the B sprues? I suspect that what it's showing me over there is that this is supposed to just...
Would you care for some tea?
I would, yes, thank you. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just double checking this. Okay. Oh yeah. That's not a B, that's an 8. So it's just showing here that you can remove the hand, and it looks like that you pop the hand out and plug this thing in. Let's see, and then there's the J3 there as well. But okay. Yeah, so this whole guy comes into the top over here. It looks like, yeah, this guy goes in over here, and then you can just put this on the chain. Yeah, because there was a chain. But okay, I see. So the way this works here is we have a few different options for parts. We have just this piece here that can go in just to go on top of the flail if you want. Or you have this piece here so you can have this just as a handheld giant ball. Or you can do what I'm doing and make it a flail. Because flails are fun. So we need B23. Where's 3? Here we go. Let's build the handle for the flail. B23, E, and then we need the E2 stuff, which is over here. We need E2 111, it looks like. And then J4. Oh, right, we need the other side of this, of course. Of course, because you need to connect the flail to a chain. So of course we need this one too. So pull this one too. Let's bring this down a bit. There we go. Let's build the flail. Yeah, no, I completely understand though. My ADHD would kill me. Yeah, like, no, it is very much a learned thing of willpower, and there's no way I could have done that when I was younger, in terms of like actually been that patient. As I said, I do have exceptions, and the main exceptions are if I buy things at conventions, because you know what, you need to. If I'm buying toys at conventions, like one, you want to open that stuff while you're there, if it's like Transformers convention, and then also just if there's something wrong, the sellers are all there. If it's a con exclusives, then you can like get things replaced or something if there's like a piece that's missing or that's wrong. I have had some lemons before, and then it's just a case of, oh yeah, we can just replace this for you right now. But then I'll still keep the packaging so I can open them up on stream again. So, yeah, so we got this here. Yeah, this guy goes up there. This goes in down here. This. This guy. Up over here. And then, yeah, then we take the other side of the flail piece. Where was that? Yeah, we take this guy over here. Trim it all up. And yeah, and then this guy goes in over here. Just be careful. Getting this guy in. It's a very tight fit here. Very tight, awkward fit. Let me just see if I can do this again closer to the body. I'm just trying to get some torque on this just to push this down. There we go. Actually, yeah, that's really good. Let's see if I can get that with the other side. See if I can do that same thing over here. No, that one doesn't seem to want to go down any further, but oh well. Oh well, we got that in. We've got this, we got the staff as well. And there is a flail in the actual box that I can pull out, like the actual chain. So I just need to go through, find the chain, and connect it. Where is that chain? Let me just find where that went to. I did see it earlier. Unless it's on the desk still. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yes, the chain is just in over here. So we're just going to crack this open. Unseal the chain. And then we just hook this up to the flail. So we've got one end here. Yeah, it's just a nice metal chain here. Yeah, so there's one end. And then the other end is just going to go on this. All the way over here. Let's see. There we go. So there's the flail. There's the flail. So we can take this over here. If I change out her hands, because I don't think these ones will work with it. Yeah, if I fold this guy back over here, fold this claw back like that, I can take this one. Well, this probably isn't the right hand, but we can kind of make it work. I do need to swap the hand. Yeah, because the idea is then you can just have her holding the flail. I probably will swap the hand out. Do I have the hands handy, or are they? No, they're back in the box. Let's grab another hand. Let's grab one of the flail holding hands. Here we go. Yeah. Grab one of these guys. They're just rubbery plastic on these sprues. Nice, soft, easy to cut. Which also means that it's really easy to swap these things in and out of these pegs like that. So we can just put this guy on instead. Put this guy on the ball joint instead, push in a bit to lock it, and then we can just deform the fingers a bit. It's probably gonna be easier to just put this on first, actually. Yeah, so we should be able to just bend the fingers out a bit and just get this in. The advantage is the rubbery plastic. So there we go, that's in. And now we can just put this hand on. Actually, I want to trim this just a little bit more. There we go. And now we can slap this hand in. Get it in there nice and secure. And there, now she has a flail. Now she can hold a flail. Nice. So that's cool. She's got a little flail there. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything, because there was that tiny little hole I saw on the back. I don't know if that's probably for a stand, actually. But yeah, so they're advertising this here as, yeah, then you can use this hand over there. Oh, interesting. Okay. The other option you have here as well, it looks like, is you can actually attach the chain to... what are they showing here? Okay, I think they're also showing that you can just have her holding it like by the chain too, and that you can then put the other spike on the other side of the chain. But I think this is how we're gonna do it. All right. So next up we have the stand. We have the stand next. So we got all this stuff over here. I'm just gonna move all these out of the way. We'll come back to some of those later, I think. Let's just get her up over there. Oh yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, so let's just build all the stand arms. And then this figure can actually stand under its own weight, which will be nice. That'll be nice. crack this open, and we want to start with D3. Okay, D3 what? 11, 10, 2, and 12. Okay. And there's actually a little drawer in this too for part storage, which is nice. Mm-hmm. I'm just checking here, 11, 10, 2. Yeah. Again, this is all the sort of busy work that's like the least glamorous part of a model kit, but that is still very good stuff to do. And I just went, hey, you know what, let's just do this all on stream. Why not? Let's do an impromptu stream. I need to bring back Sunday streams at some point, and when I do bring them back properly, might be model kit stuff, but also I need to get back into doing StarCraft 2 at some point. Although I might make that during the week. I might make the StarCraft ones during the week. I'm not sure. It won't be this week because Genshin, because I got a new Genshin patch, but and I'm hyped for that new Genshin patch. Yeah. I mean, like, even this is not, like, necessarily unboxing. This is just model kit stuff. There's a few people I follow who do model kits, but... Yeah, toy unboxings. No, it's not the most common thing, I guess. Like, and just for setup-wise, I just have a light box that's set up over here, so it's, like, just... Yeah, I just have a light box sitting on a desk, so that gives me just the overhead lighting, and then I have a light in front, and the camera arm, and all that stuff. Nope. And then, of course, the backdrop is just a... Do I have the ability to zoom out? Yeah, the backdrop is filling most of the light box too. Ooh, this was a good game. Just checking the instructions here. Let's see. I mean, you say you don't need much of a setup, but I actually do have a bit of a setup. Like, I mean, I don't know if I can zoom out very well on this. Let's see. Oh, I'm zoomed out that much. Okay. Yeah, so like, you can kind of see bits of it here that I have this whole setting up here in this giant light box. So I do actually have a bit of a setup to all this. Yeah. There is still a bit that goes into this stuff here. You know, like I did get a better camera arm just over the holidays, for instance. Yeah, so this guy comes out this way, and these guys go in over here, it looks like. Yeah, like this. Oh, and then this guy goes back here, okay. I see. Yeah, so this is supposed to go in like this here. And then I think yeah, it looks like they use screw. Yeah, they have screws on all this too, which is nice. That means that you can full on actually like assemble all this stuff. I'll do the screws last. So you got all this here. Yeah, you don't need a lot to do these things. Like it's all in what you do. Like a lot of people just have like their overhead camera and their cutting boards and all that set up. But there's a lot of little things you don't even think about. Like for instance, like just the little things like, okay, well, how are you going to be able to see your chat while you're doing this stuff? If you're working at a different desk, like you got to think about there's all those little things that you don't think about until you're actually doing it. So, and like the main reason I actually ended up sticking with PNG tubers was actually partly because of the fact that it's a lot easier to do a PNG tuber. I did have a camera like set in this light box for a little bit there, just for capture, like an old webcam, but it didn't actually work very well. Just because of angles. Plus, there's also the fact that it meant that I had to switch cameras whenever I was switching to the Lightbox, and I don't really need to do that with a PNG one. Oh, nice, nice, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I usually there's a few that I have gotten from people, but I mostly have just do my own. Actually, I need to revive one of the older ones that I got like a couple of years ago now because I really like that one. I haven't used it in a while. Like that one was my gateway drug to using PNG tuber stuff. So I need to look into that. Yeah, I forget if I need to retool that one or at all for PNG tuber remix. I might, but I should revive that old one. I miss it. Okay, anyways, this goes in over here. And again, we'll just put all we'll put all the screws in the arms at the end. Oddly, the box is mentioning a screwdriver, but I didn't see one in the box. I'll take a look again, but I I have all that stuff obviously, so it's not a big deal, but yes, this all goes on here. And there we go. Yeah. Yeah, you can see here that these are all like hexagonal here because they're meant to be able to fit like screwdrivers in there. So we're just gonna like put some. Yeah. Oh no, that's for the nuts, I think, because they're all tightened via. That's that you have room to actually like tighten a nut, put a nut in there. These are probably just sized for the nuts. And so we got all this here. And yeah, and then we'll take the bigger arm. I think we're coming up on yeah, we're coming up on ads soon. Ads will be starting in just a couple minutes. Those will be a few minutes long, and that'll be a good opportunity to take a break and stretch. Still got a few minutes for those, I think. So all that over there. Yeah, this week is largely going to be like I kind of want to get this done too because I know this week is going to be a big Genshin centric week. And if I do decide I want to open some toys, I want to have this light box cleaned out by then. So I would rather not need to pull all the model kit stuff again. Pull all the model kit stuff back out. Yeah, I need to decide what my next toy unboxing stuff is going to be. I have ideas, but I don't know for sure what's going to be next. All right, and we are back from the ads. Welcome back, everyone, and I am just still building up this stand. Just trimming all the runners. Yeah. I may step away at some point because I got some tea boiling, but yeah. Let's keep this stand construction going. Get this stand done. I did grab some screwdrivers, so I should be able to just do all that assembly too. But yeah, it's just, we're coming pretty close to being done here. We need to take this whole stand here. I think it goes like this. Yeah, I guess I can just use the, like where all the side, all the hex bits are as a guide. Yeah, so that guy goes on here. Then we come in. And that all comes together like this. And there we have this whole arm. And I'm just gonna, now we're gonna do the actual bit where I put this together. So, oh, and I'm gonna need these too. I think. I'm gonna pull these out right now, because these are other bits for the stand we're gonna need. And then I'm gonna go through and I'm just checking this box again. Because it's weird, the parts list mentions a screwdriver, but I didn't actually see a screwdriver in here, so. Like, which is why I'm suspicious that maybe some wires got crossed with a box at some point there, or something, because there's a couple of things that I didn't have, that I couldn't find in here. Like this is supposed to have a couple of small wires for the construction. Oh, next up, next up here, I'm getting the screws and stuff ready because I want to just, because yeah, this particular stand arm, since it's not clear plastic, they can do this. Where is the bag? Like, if you remember the bag that the chain was in, that bag also has some other parts in it too, including some screws. Oh, right over here. Yeah, you can see here we got some screws, we got some bolts over here, and this is all just to secure this stand, so that way it can hold some weight and it's not going to loosen. That way you have a way to tighten the stand, which is nice. It's nice that they actually put a way in here to actually be able to tighten this thing. I think this one does take screws as well. Looking at the clear one does have some screw support as well. But yeah, it's just gonna be a case of get this open, get these parts out, and start screwing. So let's do that. All right, so yeah, it's just gonna be a case of like all these little guys, they're all sized to just fit in over here. So we're just gonna put them, does it matter which side? Not really. I think they're both pretty much the same on either side, but yeah, it's just a case these are just going in over here. They just sit in there because just the hexagonal bits, these aren't gonna move, which is nice because that means you can actually screw these things in and not have to worry about yeah. So we're gonna just put that in the bottom. I don't think this is the screwdriver that came with this, but it probably will work. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, the idea with this is that this is supposed to go in here. Maybe it does matter which direction these go in. Actually, I think it does. Yeah, the idea is that these screws will go in like this over here. Although they don't seem to be very... Oh, they're different. Oh, there's different lengths to these. Ah, that's why. Okay, there are different lengths. Okay, so yeah, you just need to watch that. Yeah, they don't mention that there's different lengths in here, but that makes sense. So there we go, this one's in there. So we probably want to use the longer ones for this stand. I'm just checking this all here. Are there, how many different lengths are there? Yeah, because it mentions there's the... Okay, the 12mm ones are the really long ones. That guy's going to go down over here. So I guess I did put the right one in there. Yeah, so we put those in there. And then it's just the 10mm ones at this point, I think. Yeah. Oh god, this was a good anime. This was a really good anime. Where'd that guy go? Of course, the guy flew off just to the side here. Oh, here it is. Yep. Yeah, this anime though, Vivi Florida's song like was really good. Really good series. And then this guy, I think we want this guy in here as well. Yep. And then the rest of the screws are probably going to be for the other arm. Yeah, the whole point of these is that way once you get all this in, you can actually go and like tighten this up and just keep it from moving. Just add a little bit of friction. We got all these screws in here. I didn't really tighten anything too much on this. But that's all the screws. And now we just take, this guy over here, this D2, this big piece. Yeah, as it says there, it's just D2. Although it says D1 in this piece here, so I don't know. It's a bit confused. Yeah, we take this out here. And then, we got D31. Let's see, we got D31 and we got, let's get these open. These are the drawers. Yeah, I just finished watching too tonight, a bunch more anime. I've been trying out a few new shows this core. Some good stuff. Some decent stuff. There's a few things that are like, well, I'll have to give this a few episodes and see. And then of course there's all the continuing favorites, but I watched too much of that stuff. And I mean, we still haven't even gotten the premieres for the season of Oshinoko and Freerun yet. And those are going to be good. Because it's Oshinoko and Freerun. Yeah, Vivi Florida's song is kind of like Terminator-ish in the sense that it's like, like a robot that, like a android, like a theme park singing android that gets a messenger from the future that tells her that, so in 100 years the world is going to end, because there's going to be a machine uprising and everyone will die. So you have 100 years to stop this, to adjust events to stop this from happening. And like the messenger from the future is like it's like a copy of the. I think it was a copy of like somewhat like a professor like far in the future there who is like, yes, you need to. It's your job to change things and prevent the extinction of the human race. Because one day the machines are going to turn on us all and like kill the entire human race. So then it's like just her throughout the years and going through all this mission stuff and just trying to change all these events and like along the way and subtly alter them. Yes, this all comes together like that. And then we have these little drawers over here. These are just going to pull out for part storage. So that's cool. Part storage is always good. So, we do all that, and then, okay, and then we just put we put the arm on, but we also have these 4 little guys here, and I think these are just here to secure the connections. Yeah, I think these are just meant there just for the sake of helping.
Decepticons! Rise up!
Alright, well, I need to go and fill the teapot anyway, so kettle should be boiled by now. So that's a good sign. Let's do that. Let's take a stretch break. Get a tea bag. Fill the kettle. Sorry, not fill the kettle, fill the teapot. The kettle's already boiled. Thank you for the stretch break. There we go. Alright, so let's get back. Let's sit right back down and let's get back to this. Alright. Yeah, like I just started in today on it aired yesterday, but like the new Trigun series just started airing, like what you call it, was it Stargazer or like whatever the rename it was for season 3 of the Trigun show. Yes, these guys going over here. I forget what it was, like what the rename was. Stargaze, I think, but either way, though, yeah, it's Trigun, and more importantly, Millie Thompson is finally in the show, and Millie is great. Like, Millie was awesome in the original Trigun. And everybody's response when they did Stampede was, wait, where's Millie? So it's nice that they finally brought her back in. Because, like, just Millie Thompson's just one of those great tropes, because she's like the bait, because she's a very unconventional character. She's like the simpler minded character is like this big tall woman with a giant gun, who's just like a gentle soul. But she also has like a giant chain gun, and she will just like mow you down. Like, she is a great character. Millie is so much fun. I'm glad we finally got her and Meryl together in the show, in the season 2. Like, that was the big point of hype for the new Trigun. That's like, for the new Trigun series, that was like, oh hey, we brought back Millie. Are you all happy now? Anyway, those guys go in there. What's the thing that's showing here? Hole in the base plate is 5mm. Okay, you can use part D33 to reduce it to 3mm, allowing for compatibility with more plug-in ports. Okay. I see, okay. Alright, and now we do the other arm. We can put this arm on. So this arm can go on here now. Let's actually just take her and let's plug her into the back. We got the port right back over here. Let's put her on the stand. Let's take her testimony. One of her hip guards popped off. Now let's put that hip guard back on, and then we'll take her testimony. We'll put her on the stand. Yeah, this needs to be a bit higher. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So there's the stand. Now we can just play with the arm a little bit there. There. So yeah, there, she's standing on the stand now. We can have her look up a bit. I could swap the head out, but like, I don't know, I liked the idea of the closed eye head. But let's take something like this. Let's do this. Oh, right. We got the drawers. We can actually store all the hands in there. I have an excuse to cut with all the faces and hands now, because I can actually store all the parts. Sweet. All right, and with that in mind, I'm going to pop this hand off too. Because if I pop that hand off, I can actually fold this whole thing up all the way. And then just give her the full-on, like, claw right there. Just give her full-on, like, this claw hand right there. That's nice. So yes, there is the first bit. Move this stuff there. Yeah, she's nice and secure now. Not going to fall over now. And then, yeah, now we can build the second stand. And it looks like this one has a either like the options here. We can have the little port. It also has a clamp there too. So yes, it has a all-women Japanese manga studio as an option. Is clamp even still around? I forget. I have no idea if clamp is still a thing. In any case, though, we can build the other arm now. And yeah, I'm probably not even going to bother with the thick ones because these things are going to cut like butter. Clear plastic tends to cut very, very easily. They don't make anything very thick on these for the connections. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, that's... So we got this whole arm over here. And yeah, these arms are going to come around like that, more so. So yes, these are going to come through like that, and we'll know which one goes where because of the, again, just the whole nut and bolt setup. So these two go together like that there. And then we just have, which one's it? 5 goes at the top, 3 goes at the bottom. Okay. Yeah, let me just take these out one at a time then. Because 3 is going to plug into the base. Yeah, and then, oh yeah, that's just pretty obvious to see. 3 goes into the base, and then 5 is the one that has the smaller peg. Yeah, and then we can just look at it again just by looking at where the hex is. So these go like this here. And then we just take the rest of the nuts, and we start using them. I think there's like 3 more nuts to use. Should be enough. And this guy. Oh, is this guy done? Yes, this piece is done. Let's toss that. So we got these 3 nuts. 3 nuts. I think it's just 3 screws left, and they're thinner and they're smaller screws. They're just going to go right through there. So that one goes here. Got another screw over here. And where's the other screw? Here it is. There we go. That one's in. And now let's just cut the last bit out here and get the last one in. Shall we? so that one's in here now. Let's seal this up and okay, there we go. So that's the smaller one. And we do have the option here to build a little, to build some other assemblies for this one too. I may as well build them out since we're here doing this anyway. So D4, 4, 2, and 10. Oh, the previous stuff. Okay, so let's see. So we need 8, 7, and 6 first. Let's see. Yeah, so we're going to use this entire piece. We're just going to make the optional attachment here for just using the hooks instead. Mm. Yep. That goes in here, and this guy goes over here, I think. Yeah, like this. Yeah, this all goes like this. That goes in all the way like that. There, and then we just put the hooks on the sides there. We put these 2 hooks on, and then those will let us just clamp things on. We're not going to use the clamps, but I'm going to put all that in the stand. I'm going to store all this stuff. Okay, so yeah, just put these on like this. I think it really matters which one goes where. They're both going to clamp shut anyway. Yeah, these just going over here, and we can just clamp them open and shut. And what we would do in this case is we would just put this on over here, and then we would use that just as clamps. But what we are not going to be doing that. I'm going to be putting this inside the stand here for storage. Put that in there. We're going to be taking her over here, and we're going to be just putting this straight into her back. Like so. And yeah. Plug this straight in like that. And then we're going to put her on the stand directly. I just need to think about how. Maybe if I do something like this. Move this over to here instead. And put her in over... There we go, a lot of ports actually. Yeah. Then you just put this one straight into the base, like this. Yeah, that's a tight fit, this one. Yeah, the idea is we put this one in over here. And then just adjust all this stuff here. And there, now she is on this stand. And this one is also on the stand. As soon as I play around with stuff. There we go. So these are both on the stand now. Actually, that works pretty well. Probably just want to adjust the legs a little bit. Move the chainsaws a bit. But there, they're both on the stand. Cool. So, as I mentioned, there's the other light up head. I need to finish building that too. We need to finish building the light up head, and I may as well like clip some of the other extraneous accessories as well while we're at it. But those two are up there. They're on a stand. Yeah, I may as well take the. Yeah, we're not using these guys. These guys will go in there too. This is garbage. Oh, we still have a part we need of this. I've got all these faces over here too, so we're going to put all these in here as well. I'm just going to clip all the faces and put them in. This way I can toss the box. Oh, interesting. They have another alternate piece here so that we can... Oh, there's another alternate head there. Nice. So that's convenient. Oh, I'll bet the other... Actually, I'll bet that the other back head there is probably meant for the... Yeah, this head... Maybe this one is meant for this body. Either way, though. We got all these extra faces here. We got all these extra hands. Let's see. We can probably just twist these off, actually. Yeah, these are light enough that they're going to just come off like that. I just want to get all these hands in here. Oh, yeah, no worries, no worries. If you've got classes, by all means, get some sleep. Have yourself a great night. I think we're still going for a little bit as I finish things up, but yeah, have a good one. Yes, this is garbage. Let's see what else I can toss. This is done. This is done back here. I'm just looking at all these sprues. Still some bits I need on this one. I think I need some of these to build the other hat for the other head. Because I think the other head gets a full hat. Let's see. I don't need these earrings. These are extra pieces. Garbage. Yeah, we got the water slides here. It's also garbage. This guy here, we might need some of these. Let's see. There's a bunch of sprues here which have extra parts we're not using. We got some extra hands there. We got some more skin tone bits that we didn't use. We got more pieces here that we didn't use off the undead ones that didn't need to get clipped. What else? We got this guy here, whatever that one's for. And then we got a bunch of other hands too. Oh, I got all the zombie. I've got a bunch of the zombie hands clipped. Cool. Okay, so we got a bunch of the zombie and the regular hands here as well too. Where'd that other one go? There we go. Yeah, I'm just gathering up sprues. Yeah, some more zombie hands. Little file card over here. I think. We got a zombie hip. And that's then water slides, and then that's everything that's in here. Okay. Yeah, it's everything that's in the box now. Alright, so we'll be able to categorize some of that stuff later, sort through it all. But for now, I'm just gonna pop the rest of the hands off. Let's get all the other hands in here. Get these all stored away, because we may as well. Let's see. Let's garbage. And what else? More hands. Another hand, another hand. Let's see. Okay. Got all those hands in there. I'm gonna let's close this one up for now. Oh wait, we missed a hand. I missed a hand here. Let's take this guy, put this one in as well. Oh, and there's still more hands here too. Now we got even more hands. This kit came with a lot of hands. A lot of hand options. Okay, that one's done. And now I can close that drawer up. I want to bring this drawer open and start putting some of the other alt parts in here. You know, stuff like the hips and all that. Yeah, so I got this alternate hip here. The alternate chest there too. Oh, another hand. Let's take the smaller chainsaws, put those in there too. Let's see, we got the alternate zombie arms. We got the zombie back here. Storing a whole bunch of the stuff. Zombie butt cheek. Yes, they're zombie butt cheeks. Any other parts jumping out right now? Some of them might be in the box still. Or even just out here. Oh, there's some more. There's another zombie bit. Anyway, though, yeah, you got the idea. We got all those little extra zombie chunks here that we're now able to just store away. That's going to be really nice. And with that said, let's keep going. We need to build the alternate head still. So I skipped over that. Right, and that's why I skipped over that. Okay, so we got this whole bit built here, and that's why I skipped this. Okay, it's because of the wires. Because it calls for using wire for this part of the install, like just 5 and 7 centimeter wires for just bits that are sticking off the sides. But I don't actually know where the wires are, unfortunately. I don't know if I accidentally tossed them or something, but like the wires, it's possible I did, but or maybe I need to cut them myself, but I don't actually have wires to slap in there, so with that in mind, yeah, and they were supposed to go into this piece over here. Yeah, so with that in mind, we're just going to assemble this without the wire. It's not going to be quite as impressive as a head, but it's still going to be a head. So let's trim this stuff. And yeah, that's why I left this head fallow. So this guy goes here. Where's the other head? Here we go. Yes, this guy, just to keep this head build going, is supposed to go in over here. And yeah, no reason I can't just install those wires later. Yeah, they just go into those 3 holes over there. And K1 goes underneath. Oh, that goes underneath first. So let's get this guy back out. And let's get K1. Oh, and it's the last piece on this one. Nice. So we're going to be done with the sprue once we put this piece in. Nice, more garbage. Yeah, and this one's going to go underneath here. So pop this guy back out. I put it in too soon. Yeah, this guy goes in first. Like this. That guy goes in there. That. And then, yeah, and then we put this guy in over top. Again, we're missing the wires on this, so I'm going to be a little bit limited in what I can do, but we can put this in like this for now. And then we need to build a new top of the helmet. Yeah, so we need E214. This guy over here. So they full on did this as a, you can swap the heads out. So 14, and then A1, 2, and 3. And those are the clear plastic ones. So where's the ace sprue? Yeah, here we go. We have 2 here, and 3 is going to be in the box somewhere, I guess, because it's not there. I'll look for that in a sec. Yeah, so 3. Let's see. Yes, this guy comes down over here like that. Oh, I see. I see. It's either this guy. I see. The idea is that you either put this one on here or you put that little guy over there. And we have that little guy on there already. So, because I think that's off the same A1 sprue. I don't think they did a separate run of the A1. No, they did not. So, yeah, that's why. Okay. All right, and then B22 and, yeah. Yes, we need to build this little ball here. This is going to be for the switch. B21 and B22. And then that's going to just go into the top. Oh, and then, okay. So I hope we have enough parts that I can build 2 of these heads. I don't know if we do. We'll have to find out. I hope I can. Yeah, and then this guy goes on over top. Closes this. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Goes on like this. Close up this little bolt. And the idea is that this is then going to go in the top of the helmet. Let's see if we've got the parts to build 2 helmets. We might. Oh, we do have the parts to build 2 helmets. Sweet. Awesome. And okay, and that's where we're going to use those other earrings. Okay. I put those off to the side. I think. That's why they did 2 sets of earrings. Okay. It's because you build 2 different helmets. So we're going to cut these earrings back out. Okay, now we're done. That's garbage. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we're going to take these guys. And there's the warning about where to cut here. You want to make sure you cut above this ball joint over here, not below it. So we've got those 2 guys there. And then, yeah, we go to F118. Okay, and then we'll want this guy here too. F118 and F110. Mm-hmm. 18 and 10 is garbage. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Got that there, and then what's the next one we need? Oh, I need more of these E117 as well. And then B25. Okay, so yeah. More parts that we can toss once we're done with them. This is also done. That's this guy here, and there's the earring bits. So let's cut this guy. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I missed you're supposed to double up these helmets the first time I built this. But got this stuff here, and it's plug in like this. There we go. That guy is all the way in. Like this, and then we take the F118 here, E18 and F110. This guy's going to come here. There's going to be one of these guys goes in over here. I think this one. I don't know if it matters. I think this guy goes in here. Just give him shapes. And then we take the one off E1. This guy here. And we're almost done with that piece. Let's get this guy apart. Let's see. So we got this guy here, and Yeah, and then this guy just swings over here, like that. And that's why they gave the two instructions for the two different tops there. Okay, because we're building this head twice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this guy goes here, and then we put the hats together. But not before we put the earring bits in here. So 14 and 15. Similar right sides. Yeah, 14. Oh, they're both the same piece. Never mind. These are just mirrored. Sweet. And we're done with this. Garbage. So, yeah, we want to snip this down over here. Like that. Snip this one in the same spot. Over here, like that. And these are just going to slide in over here. Yeah. This. And we can just attach the earrings. There we go. So take this chunk here. I don't know which way is the right way to align this. Okay, like this here. This guy's going to sit over top like that. Doesn't really peg in though. I guess the piece underneath will secure this. Yeah, so that's going to go there. We put the earrings in. And I'm just looking at the orientation on the other head just to get an idea of which one's the right way. Okay, yeah. So on this one, let's see. I think it's that we want them this way. Yeah, it looks like it. So one goes in there. One goes in here. So those go in like that there. And then we come back over here. And we start putting the rest of this face together. So let's see. Okay, there's a pay attention to install on this one. Oh, and we need E2 too, okay. Where's that? Oh, this guy here. Okay, so we're almost done with E2. We just got one piece. Okay, we got two pieces left on E2. So this guy comes out here. And this guy, I'm just checking to see where he goes in, because it's showing some specific stuff with order of installing these parts. This guy goes underneath, the piece pointed down, and this angled this way, it looks like. Okay, so it goes in like this, yes. And, yeah. So this guy's going to go underneath like so. And the ball's just going to come down the top. Yes, this ball's going to come down there, although it's not really fitting. Let me look at this one again. No, I think it's the same part. Just that one just goes in. I think there's just a specific way this is supposed to angle in. Unless there's two different ones, but I think they're both supposed to be the same piece. Let's double check that, but oh yeah, they're both supposed to be the same piece. Let me just see if I can get this down manually. Okay, got it, got it. Okay. Yes, this guy's in here now. This is going to be able to go up and down just to flip the switch. And then it looks like that we have the other guy over here that is going to go in on the other side just as the trigger. We just need to make sure we put this in the right way. It's going to go like this, I think. I think this is the correct orientation. And we'll just double check. Yeah, because this is all going to come down over here. Let's see. Yeah, this comes in over like this. And this is gonna, yeah, these are gonna shift. But I have this on the wrong way? I might. I do. Yeah, I have this on the wrong way. Yeah, this guy went on the wrong side. Let's see if I can fix this. Damn it. Yep, wedged it out. Let's just double check this again. Just double checking orientation on this thing. Yeah, so coming back over to here. This guy goes in this side. Yes, these all line up like this. There's just nothing to pig it in right now. And the other guy just goes in and yeah, we need this little guy at the back. So this guy's gonna go in back over here. And this whole simply comes together like this. And this guy's gonna plug in over top. If I'm looking at this right. Yeah, so we want all this to line up over here. And then the head is gonna come in. Though I'm just, is this really right? I'm just looking at this and going, really? At the alignment of some of those bits? Yeah, looking at the underside here, is this the right way? Yeah, no, that's the right way. That's the right way. Okay. Yes, this guy comes in over here. This all should just lock together. Like this. That. And now we just have this switch over here that's going to go on and off. And then this head should just come in over here. Like so. And I'm just looking at this and going, wait, how is this even meant to work here? Doesn't look like the... Is the switch on the right side? No, it is. Okay. Oh, and we got ads coming up again shortly. Okay. Well, we should be able to get this together before then. So this all comes together like this here. And then this switch is supposed to come up and down and trigger this. Except it's not really. It's not really working, which is what makes me think this is misaligned. Oh, wait, this isn't in right. Yes, this comes down like this here. Let's see if this switch works. When I put this in properly. Yeah, this is going up and down. It's not even touching the switch. I don't think. So let's just carefully check this again. I don't think this goes in right. I think the instructions are wrong here, but I'm gonna double check. Just get this out carefully. I'm just looking at how everything's lined up and going, well wait, how would this even, like, just move those? Because the switch is not actually doing anything. I don't think it's actually aligned such that it's going to actually press the activation switch on the eyes. There we go. Yeah, because this switch is all the way back here, which is right if we actually read the thing. But I don't see how it's going to actually touch this, though. Oh, I guess it does have to go there. Just looking at the way this is all assembled. It's just not really... It's not really triggering anything, though. Like, this isn't going to push down enough to actually trigger this. So maybe I have this in a little bit too much. Let's check that. In any case, we're going to be on break really shortly, so I'll probably... All right, and we're back from break, and I'm just getting this LED head reassembled to see if I can get this actually plugged in properly so that the activation switch works. I'm not sure if it's pushing out enough. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, I got this all plugged in. I built this as it's supposed to be built, but it doesn't look like it's actually triggering this. Oh, there we go, there we go. There we go. You just need to do it, angle it just right, I guess. There, but yeah, there's the eyes that are just lighting up this little visor. And there we go. Okay, I've got this all working now. Nice, nice. So this is the alternate head. This is the alternate head on this build. We have a little switch here just for the visor. I'm just making sure this is all plugged in right. Yep, should all be in now, right? Yeah, you just need to press down a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. You got this whole LED light up here on this hat. As you can see here, it's just like this little skull. Let's see if I can focus this a bit more. Yeah, you can see here there's this whole skull in here. And yeah, it looks really cool lit up. And this is just like an alternate head you can put on instead of the other head. As I mentioned earlier, it does mention that there's like 3 5-centimeter wires that are supposed to plug in here. I couldn't seem to find those wires, unfortunately. I don't know if I have wire that's thin enough to replace that with. But the idea is there's a few pieces that you then slot into those, and then that gives it like some, some pigtails, I guess. So just some wires coming out the back. It's a cool look aesthetically. But that's the alternate head. I'm just looking to see if there's anything to do with like what this piece is for instance. I don't know where this goes. I don't know where this E210 is supposed to go. I'm just seeing if I missed something. Is there some detail I missed somewhere? I don't think so. I'm just looking to see if there's somewhere where that spike is supposed to go that just jumps out. Oh, there's some bits missing. Oh! Are those meant to be water slides there, or? I'm just looking at the shoulder pads and noticing those seem a little bit bare. Like there's supposed to be some gold on the shoulder pads, but I don't know if those are meant to be decals, or... Let's look back through here and see if there's... Am I missing something here? Oh no, maybe those are meant to be... Oh, those are meant to be decals, yes. Okay, yeah, because there's a whole bunch of decals that go on this thing. And I'm just trying to figure out where that spike is supposed to go, because I don't really... It's not really clear looking at this. What is that supposed to attach to? I don't know. I don't know where this one specific spike here is supposed to go. I'm just trying to find through the... Oh, I see. Oh, that's meant to be like one of the all... Oh, that's meant to be for the one thing there, if you're, say, like, for the flail. Right, so if you attach the flail, the other flail end to this piece here, that's what that's meant to be for. Okay. I see. Okay, so that's what these ones are here for. Okay. So if we take these, may as well do this now. Yeah, because we got alternates because J is cloned. So that's what that's for. And then we got, yeah, and then these guys here are the bits that go on the wires. I'm gonna cut out a set of these because I don't have the wires to plug into these yet. Like as I said, maybe they were in the set, maybe I misplaced them, I don't know. but we're going to cut these out because they are bits that go with the set. But I don't need the other three. So we got these three here. This is garbage. I can put those there. I can take these guys. Let's do this hook. Let's put these alternate hooks into the other bits. We'll get this built and get this thrown out. Garbage. This guy goes into a hook over here too. I don't think it matters really which way it goes. So let's just push it in. Yeah, there we go. So this guy would potentially go onto that chain as an option. This is also garbage. This guy's be established. We don't need those three, so this is also garbage. And where does the other hook go? Because I remember I think there was another hook option. Let's see, the other hook option is. Oh no, we only need the three. Oh, K12, right? K12. Except that no, we already used K12. So yeah, it's okay. So we only need one of the hooks. I'm gonna hold on to the other one just in case. Doesn't hurt. But yeah, so these three guys we can't actually use yet. I'm gonna trim them up, but I'm gonna trim them off the runners, but we can't actually use them at this time. I can always just put them in the box. Yeah, if I can get some 5cm wire, then I can just install these myself. I might have some, but as I said, I'm not sure on the thickness. I assume 5cm is pretty standard, but yes, let's put those guys in there. Garbage. Close the. Oh, we got more bits here. More zombie skin bits. More zombie skin bits. Like the alternate chests for the armor. The alternate. Oh, right, we got some. Okay, I think some of these are butt flaps. Some of these butt pieces are meant for, like, say, if you use the full. If you. Oh, how do I have another one of these? Interesting, weird. Okay. All right, whatever, I guess. Yeah. I'll just assume there's a reason. Take that there. I'm gonna put the hand in this one over here. And just make sure that I got everything stored up. I think we do. There might be a few bits that we need to put in here and there still, but let me see. Let's see if I can. I might need to take some of this apart. Let's just, yeah, pop the chest off now. This will all fit in. Yes, this should all go in now. And what else we got? I think there might be a few parts floating around, but I think that's most of them. I'll probably find any other parts while I'm cleaning up. Oh, we got another hand. Although I don't know if this is off this kit or if it's off another kit. I honestly am not sure. It might be from a different kit, because I don't think there's these pointing hands. Yeah, this is a gun trigger hand that I found here. Yeah, so it's not this kit. Okay, so let's close this up. Close these up like so. Yeah, this stand is really stable. It's nice. I mean, hell, look, this thing coming off before the stand did. So let's put this hand back in. Put the hand back in there. Let's put the mace over here, let's say. Well, I guess I could bend the knee here too if I wanted to. Just put this here. Yeah, so, yeah, let's just take a look at the other head on this, though. We should be able to just, like, pop the head off the ball joint. Like that. And then we can pop this head on instead. We can pop the, oh god, this... We can pop the oh god monster head on. As an alternate. Just get it onto the ball joint. There we go. It's in now. So there's the alternate head. You have the alternate part option here now. So yeah, she is looking forward. And there we have the lights on for that one. And then we'll put the lights on for this one. And there, now we have this menacing look. This very menacing look here with just the light up ball, which I'm just trying to find a way to stick in. Maybe like this. I guess I can do it like that or something. Yeah, there we go. Yes, we can put those LED eyes there. We can have the other one back there, just reacting to this. And yeah, no, this is a really cool build here, as I said. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Yep. Let's zoom this in just a little bit here as we grab a photo or two. Oh, and this one came off. Okay, looks like these do turn off after an amount of time. Okay, makes sense. Let's put the lights back on. Turn these lights back on and grab another photo with the lights on all these parts. Let's see. Properly menacing. Turn off the front light. Just turn off all the ambient light so I can get some good views of how this all looks. Let's turn off the other light here. There we go. Oh, that looks good. That looks nice. Just trying to get the menace up to 11 and just make this look as cool as I can. Of course, like, okay, when will you not turn on light? There we go. Yeah, let's keep just grabbing some pictures here. And turn that all the way down. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really menacing. Oh, that looks good. That looks properly cool. If I turn the lights up just a tiny little bit. There we go. Getting some good shots of this. And then we just bring it all the way back up. And we just get this whole like really nice visual even then. But yeah, that's this kit. That is this model kit here. That's everything done on this kit, which is pretty cool that we're done. As I said, like I like this face better. This is probably the face I'm going to display with. Maybe I'll change out the actual face I'm using, but I don't know. I mean, for now, I do really like just the closed eye face. Like, it just gives a cool aura. It gives a cool aura, just this closed eye face. But yeah, no, it's a cool model. So what next? I mean, I'll do all the cleanup off stream. Getting rid of all the sprues and stuff. But what else are we gonna do? I mean, I got the blocky stuff. If anyone wants me to do a blocky, now's a good time to redeem that stuff. As I am just winding down the model kit room and just switching out to something else. Oh, I may as well do this too. So the acrylic stand over here. The acrylic standee over here. This still has the film on it, I think, actually. This still has the film on it. Let's just clear that off let's clear the film off the acrylic standee. Yeah, that still has the protective film on it. So if we get this off, it's going to be a lot less dull. At least I think it has the film on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, because you can see all the bubbles, so. Just trying to get this off. It's just a matter of finding an edge and pulling. That's probably why this thing is on as tight as it is, too. In the actual thing. Yeah. Actually, I can probably use these as how to get at the film. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So let's get the film off. Oh, that is nice and clear now. And they'll probably improve the acrylic stand's ability to fit into the actual base. Oh my god, yeah. So much clearer. So much clearer now, this acrylic standee. So now we should be able to just put this back in the base over here. This should fit in nice with no problems. And now this is where we get to do some fun stuff for our last bit, because one of the things this thing came with was a... Where did I put it just now? Where did that thing go? Oh, here it is. Yes, let's zoom out. Let's zoom back out. So anyway, the thing I want to show is this thing here, because this is meant to just go on here. We pull this off. Yeah, I don't know which side. I think they're both the same side, but the idea is that you're supposed to be able to put this onto this metal spring over here. And just glue that on. And there, now we have like a little bit of a movable acrylic standee. I don't know what the other side is supposed to glue onto. Let's just take a look. Let's see if it says anything in here. That's a cool little touch. It's cool. Yeah, they don't cover that in the manual, but yeah, no, that's clearly what it's meant for. The acrylic standee is meant to go into that thing. Yeah, they don't even cover it in the manual, actually, the acrylic standee. But yeah, so we can just put it on here, and then you just get a acrylic standee on a bit of a spring. Which is cool, as I said. And that's a good way to cap this off, too. Like, I guess you could always take the other side off and glue it onto this if you wanted. I probably won't, because I don't really see the point, but No, that's a nice little option to do that. A nice little option to do this here. With that said, yeah, I'm just looking to see if there's anything in this. I think this was just the bag that had the little acrylic standee. Yeah, given the art, this is just where the stand was. But we got the acrylic standee on its little spring now. We got this whole set nice and complete. And yeah, it's... You know what? Actually, I'm going to pop this head out because I like the other head better. So let's swap this head out of the ball joint. It's in there pretty good, actually. Oh, this is in there really good, and I'm now getting afraid I'm going to break this thing. Break the neck assembly getting it off. Damn it. Yeah, because this is popping apart here. Actually, yeah. Is this... Did it just something... Oh, this whole assembly popped out. Okay. Yeah, so wow, this neck is tight. Yeah, we just popped this whole neck assembly apart trying to get the head off. Oh my god. That's a tight head ball joint. Yeah, that's in there pretty good. Let me just see if I can get this back on. Just using the other head for guidance. Let's see, how gets this guy? It's meant to go around like this. And then yeah, this all goes into the top head over here. Yeah, I did not expect this to happen. But hey. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this ball joint back out. Yeah, that's very tight. Did I really do this right? Yes, I did. I'm just flipping through the instructions again. Yeah. Just trying to get this ball joint out. Yeah, it's a bit tighter on this head. But I like the other head more, that's the problem. And then I can, yeah, once this is out, I should be able to fix this model kit pretty easily. Maybe if I... Yeah, wow, this helmet really does not seem designed to actually come off this ball joint. They really did not design it that well with that in mind. I might have to see if there's a separate, let's just see if there's a separate neck piece. That's if there's any spare neck bits. And no, there are not. Okay then. I guess I do need to get this back off this ball joint. Yeah, it's in there really good. I might have to disassemble this head to get the ball joint off. Like, if I had an extra neck ball joint, then it would be no issue. Yeah, no, this is in pretty good. And I'm just looking at this here. Yeah, like I could reassemble this, I guess. Let's just try. Let's just try reassembling this head and see if I can get it back off with everything assembled. Except that, yeah, let's see. This might be tricky. I guess if I get the head off, I can put the collar back on. Let's see. Yeah, because this is just meant to stay straight on. Yeah, this all just came off, this whole base. Wow, this ball joint is in there really good. Oh my god, I am just tearing this toy apart trying to get this ball joint out. They did not really engineer this. They did not think this through very well. I did not expect to be at a point where I'm tearing apart the model kit just to get a freaking neck joint off. There we go, got it out. Jeez. Okay, so that is a very tight neck joint. Look at this back on. Let's get this whole assembly back in here. Remember how this all goes. I think this just... that goes in there. Then this guy... yeah, this guy goes in over here. And this all closes up like that. Now we can get all this stuff back together. Oh my god. So that's a word of warning with regards to this model kit, I guess. This thing does not like to go back together once you, yeah. Well, we all learned something today, folks. Okay, this snaps in. Yeah, those three bits over here. That all just comes together over here. Might be easier if I take it off the stand, actually. Alright, yeah, this is going to be easier with it off the stand, I think. But that's a word of warning, I guess, with this kit. So get all this stuff here. Get this, oh. Get the chest area back on. Oh, but we need to keep the arms on first. Okay. God, the amount of disassembly I have to do just to swap ahead. I was not expecting this. Guys on that side. Okay, there we go. There, this is all back in. Let's get that collar. Let's get the collar back on, and then we'll put the head back together. And yeah. As soon as I find where I put the collar. And the other head. Oh, here it is. Here's the collar. Yeah, because this just comes in over there. That just floats back there. And then we should be able to put another head on. Be able to take this head, put this head back in. This one goes in much easier. Like this one's, yeah, this head is not quite nearly as anchored as the other head. So that's just a word to the wise with regards to this kit. Just be warned that this other head locks into the ball joint way more easily. So just be careful with that thing. Be careful with that other head because yeah, it just really wants to plug in. And then yeah, take this here. Take this. There we go. Yeah, it does. I do have the water slide decals. I don't know if I'm going to use them. Probably not. But we still have something that's really cool looking even without them. We also have this hand, which this is the other reason that they have the stand here with the clear thing. The clear bit is actually meant more for this, I think, for the spike, I think. But yeah. Let's see. Let's bring this around. Let's put this all over here. And let's put this whole thing here. And put the little standee over there. And then we'll find the other head with the electronics over here. And yeah, the cool skull head. And we're just going to put this off over here too. Because we're not using it, but we may as well keep it there. And that is everything on this set. I'm just trying to go. Oh, there's something underneath. That's why this isn't going flush. There we go. Yeah, so that's this whole set right there. It's a nice set. It's a very nice set, I gotta say. So we are, I'm just looking at the time. I'm just deciding if we're going to do any more or if we're calling it. Let's see. You know what? The main thing I wanted to do tonight was like build this thing out. Been going a little bit. I think I might just like head off for now. Let's see if anyone's going. See if anyone's going. I'm going to work on some art, but I'm going to just do that on my own time. And let's just see if any friends are doing anything right now. Just looking to see what people are doing. Yeah, this was only meant to be a short little stream, so I think we're going to end this here. We will be back on Tuesday, though, because we got a new Genshin patch coming on Tuesday. I need to actually go in and buy the Battle Pass tonight. So we got a new Genshin patch coming. That's going to be good. That's going to be like most of this week, which again is why I wanted to get this done so that I can just focus on other things and get it out of my lightbox. So with that said, yeah, that's going to be Techno signing off. Thank you all for coming by, and I will see you all